friends, and today is another crochet tutorial session, and in honor of fall weather I will go ahead and create this very comfortable sock. So I hope you guys enjoy and tell your friends to watch this video. I appreciate you all. See ya. Okay guys, to start with, I am using this color orange for the perfect fall weather. So this is the color that I chose. This is the Lion Yarn brands, size 4. You can use any brands you would like. And then I am using the 5 millimeter hook. And to start with, pretty much we're gonna do the toe area first. So to start with, we will slip knot. And then after that, go ahead and chain 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then after that, we will row 1, 2 single crochets, and second chain from the hook. So first chain, second chain. So on the second chain, we will do single crochet. So that's 1, and then that's 2. And then after that, we will just go ahead and single crochet in the next 4 chains. So next 4 chains, that would be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then next is we will go ahead and 4 single crochet in the last chain. So this is the last chain. We will just do 4 single crochets here on this chain. So 1 on the same chain, 2, 3, and then that is 4. And then next is we will go ahead and single crochet in the next 4 chains. So the next one is this one. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then after that, we will go ahead and do a 2 single crochet in the last chain. So this is the last chain. You will go ahead and do 2 single crochets in there. So 1, and then 2. Okay, and we need to go ahead. So we will have a total of 16 stitches all around, and then we will go ahead and join by doing the slip stitch. So to do a slip stitch, join the very first stitch here that we did create earlier. Is we just, sorry, it's a little bit tight, but we can do it. Okay, so slip stitch it by pulling that through, and then yep, so that is joining it by slip stitch, and then just chain 1, and then round 2. I will show you too. Okay, so to start row 2, we just need to go ahead and 2 single crochet in the first stitch. So a second here, guys. Okay, so that is 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochet in the same stitch. In the same chain. And then after that, single crochet in the next 6 stitches. And then after that, we need to do 2 single crochet in next 2 stitches. And then after that, we need to do single crochet again in the next 6 stitches. Then after that, we will just go ahead and 2 single crochet in the last stitch, which is this. All right, and then after that, we will just go ahead and join and chain 1 again. So just go ahead and join from our first stitch earlier by using a slip stitch, and then chain 1, and then we are ready for the row 3. Okay guys, we're ready to start row 3, and that would be 2 single crochet on the first stitch. So that's 1 and then 2, and then after that, that would be single crochet in the next 8 stitches. Notice it is pretty smooth now because we are already past the first and second row. It's usually a little bit harder on that one. It's not very stable yet, but as you go along, it gets better pretty much. Okay, so after that, we need to do 2 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So this is the first. And then after that, we will go ahead and single crochet again on the next 8 stitches. And after that, we need to do 2 single crochet onto the last stitch. So this is the last slip stitch again, and then chain 1. Okay, so for round 4, we will go ahead and just single crochet in each stitch around. And by the way, in the previous round 3, we have a total of 24 stitches. So this time, since we're just going to do a single crochet on each round, on each stitch around, then we will have a total of 24 stitches as well. So just, okay guys, so this is my 23rd stitch, so I just like insert it in there. And then we will use that to do the 24th one. Just pull it. And then do it like that. So, and then after that, we can just go ahead and our first stitch, we will just go ahead and use that to pull, slip stitch, and then chain 2 because we are ready for our foot. And then what I will need to do with this one is I will just go ahead and weave the ends, because the longer we go, it's pretty hard to go ahead and weave later. And of course I will go ahead and just cut this. Okay guys, so now we are doing the foot area using this maroon color and label as its color B. And then so to start with, we will just double crochet. So just yarn over, pull it through, pull 2, pull another 2. So pretty much we're just gonna do 24 as well in this row. So I will go ahead and just double crochet this, and I will go ahead and see you guys on the end. Total of 24 stitches, and what I do is kind of like after I slip stitch it, just kind of like well, first, sorry, I forgot, we will go ahead and do chain 2, and then just kind of like flip it, or kind of like right side out, and then that would be like yarn over, just put your hook in there under the front, pull it through, and then just do the double crochet part. So pull 2 and then another 2, and the next is double crochet, just a standard one, and that would be just on the next stitch. So that would be here, and then just once again a standard double crochet, and then the next is you're pretty much just gonna repeat it, alternate it. So we will have a total of 24 stitches as well. I will go ahead and meet you guys on the end. Okay, so now we're in the last stitch. I'm just gonna go ahead and slip stitch it and then chain 2. So on the next row, by the way, if you're counting with me, we are in row 7. So we the first one, we will just go ahead and double crochet it, And then second, we will do front post double crochet. So pretty much this row, it's just an alternate of what we did earlier. And then double crochet, and then front post double crochet. So pretty much the rows 8 to row 16, because this is row 7 right now that we're doing. Rows 8, we will do front post double crochet first. Rows 9, double crochet. So kind of just like alternate those 2 stitches until you reach the last 2 rounds. Okay, so I am at the end of round 16. I'm just gonna go ahead and slip stitch it. So still total of 24 stitches. After we slip stitch it, we will go ahead and just tie off the yarn. Okay, so for the heel, we will go ahead once again use this color orange here. And then to start with, we will just go ahead and attach the yarn to the 15th stitch from the previous round that we have, and then we'll just do chain 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So here is the 15th. Okay, so the 15th stitch, just gonna attach this main color that we have. Just tie it. And then the next step is we will just single crochet on this same stitch that we just attached, and then we need to single crochet on the next 11 stitches. So okay guys, so we have a total of 12 stitches. That first one on the same stitch where we tied it off, and then plus 11 stitches. Okay guys, so in round 2 is we will do single crochet 2 together. So 1, 2, and then just pull it through. So that's what we called single crochet 2 together, and then after that we will just go ahead and single crochet across, and then we will go ahead and single crochet until last 2 remaining is left. So that would be, we will do single crochet 2 together again. So 1, and then 2, then just pull them all, see, and then we will have a total of 10 stitches. We're just gonna go ahead and chain 1 and then turn, and we are pretty much what we're gonna do is we'll just repeat the row 2 that we just did until we have 6 stitches left. Okay, so as you could notice, we are like on the descending pattern. So it's like 10 earlier, and then 8, then now we have 6 stitches left. So the next round this time, we will be on the increasing pattern. So we will do 2 single crochet in first stitch. So in the same stitch, just do 2 single crochets. And then after that, just go ahead and single crochet across until 1 stitch left. So I will show that to you guys. And then we will have, we will go ahead and the same thing as what we did earlier. We will do 2 single crochet as well on the last. Then we will just do chain 1, and then we will go ahead and turn, and then after that we will just repeat that increasing pattern, just that last row that we just did until we have 12 stitches again. So we now have 12 total single crochet stitches in here. Then we will just go ahead and tie off the yarn, because we are pretty much done with the heel, and we're just gonna go ahead and leave about 8 inches and of yarn tail. Okay, so we have the yarning needle in here, and then using this we will go ahead and whip stitch this part of the heel. So we're just gonna like fold it in half, and then we will do whip stitch the heel edges. Make sure that they're, you know, kind of like aligned to each other, back and front. And then we will just go ahead and whip stitch it. Okay. And then you can go ahead and secure it by, you know, doing like twice at the end. And we will go ahead and pretty much weave this after, and then we'll just do the same thing here. We will just cut about 8 inches 8 inches of yarn strands, and then we'll go ahead and whip stitch this side as well, just like what we did here. So I will see you guys. Okay, so we are done whip stitching those heel edges, and then what we need to do next is we're just gonna flip this heel right side out. See, you kind of notice that it looks like a heel right now. And then after this, we are ready to use our second color, which is this maroon ones, for the legs. Okay, so for the leg portion, we will go ahead and attach the yarn on the 5th stitch across the back of this heel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the 5th stitch. And we will just go ahead and grab that, pull it through, and then we will just tie it. Okay, and then after that, we will go ahead and chain 2. So 1, 2. Okay, so the next is we will double crochet to the first 7 stitches. Okay, so the next stitch is to prevent the leg and the heel gap. So we will do yarn over and then put it there in the middle of that heel stitch earlier, then go over to that last occupied stitch, pull it through, then pull 3 first, and then pull the rest of the 2, and then that would count as a stitch as well. And then after that, we will just go ahead and double crochet the remaining here until we're almost here on the last stitch, and I'll meet you there. Okay guys, so we are here on the edge again. So just like as what we did here on the other side earlier, we will pretty much do it as well on this side. So the same thing, yarn over and then go to this occupied stitch, and then yarn over again to where it kind of like met earlier, and then pull 2, 3, and then pull 2. That's to go ahead and you know, avoid having the gap between the heel and the leg part of it. So, and then we're just gonna go ahead and continue double crochet up to the end here, and then we will have a total of the same as earlier. That would be 24 since we're doing the youth and size 4 to 6 women's size. And then pretty much we are done. Just gonna go ahead and slip stitch here on top of our first stitch earlier,
and the same thing, just go ahead and chain 2, and we're ready to move on to the next round. This next round, we will do the same step actually that we did in the foot area earlier. So first, we will do double crochet, and then alternate it with the front post double crochet, and then double crochet in the next stitch, and then front post double crochet. So we will have a total of 24 stitches as well all around. And then coming on to the next round, we will do front post double crochet, then double crochet. So kind of like alternate it first. Here we did double crochet first. On the next round, we will do front post double crochet. And we will have from here up to the last round about a total of 5 inches for the size that I am making. So I will see you again on my last stitch, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and insert our main color, the orange one, to transition it. So just gonna use that to pull it through, and then use it to pull it through there. And then I'm gonna use this as well to slip stitch. And then, so to start the cuff, we will go ahead and chain 9. And then after that, on our round 1, we will just go ahead and single crochet in second chain from the hook. So this is the first chain, and this is the second chain. So that's just single crochet. And then 1, and then we will just go ahead and single crochet across. So we will have a total of 8, and then I will go ahead and meet you guys at the end. So we are on the 8th stitch. What we need to do next is we will go ahead and slip stitch to the next 2 stitches. So that would be slip stitch 1, and then slip stitch 2, and then we are just gonna go ahead and turn our work here. And then after that, we will go ahead and just single crochet, or I'm sorry, yeah, back loop single crochet. So how that works is, so this is the front, that's the back. So we are just pretty much gonna back loop single crochet, and we will have a total of 8 as well. So I will do that again. See, we're only doing the back. All right, I will go ahead and meet you guys in the end. So I am on my last stitch right now, so still back loop single crochet. Then what we're gonna do is we will just chain 1, and then we will turn our work, and then the same thing that we just did. Okay, so I'm on the 8th stitch again, and I'm back to the beginning. We'll just go ahead and slip stitch again, 1, and then 2, and then we're just gonna turn, and then the same thing that we just did up to the whole round. Okay guys, so I am on my last stitch, and we will just go ahead and here back loop slip stitch, pull it through here, and then yep, so we will have a total of 8 back loop slip stitch in here. Okay, so this is the last of our slip stitch, so we'll just go ahead and tie the yarn off, and then just cut it, and then pretty much just fasten it off, and then we can go ahead and weave our ends using the yarning needle again. And look at this guys, it's so comfortable, it fits my feet. So I'm usually wearing like size 4. Yes, my feet is so small because I'm a small person. But anyways, we can go ahead and fold this as well. Okay, and then so you can see how it looks at the same time. Ooh, you feel so comfortable, guys. Thank you for watching, everyone.
Hey everyone, so we are finally done with our fall socks. So we have a complete pair of socks in here. I appreciate you all. I hope you guys try this as well, and I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe, tell your friends that Mrs. Simmons is in YouTube. Please subscribe, comment, whatever it is. I will go ahead and try my best to respond. And once again, happy crocheting! Babush!